What's up, guys? Triple Crown 24 back at you with another TTM recap video. I have three to share with you from the past week. One from each end of the Memorial Day weekend holiday. Then one that came back today that is interesting, to say the least. There's a little story behind it, and I can only imagine what this return has been through. So we'll get to that in a little bit. Might be a stranger episode here. Before we get started, though, I'd like to encourage you to check out the channel and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And leave a comment down below if there's anything that you want to share with me that you've gotten back recently. I know I've gained a few subscribers within the last couple of days, so I really appreciate all of the new support. Tell your friends if you enjoy these videos and if you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out. So we'll go ahead and get into this. We have the first one. This one came back last Saturday. It's out of Orlando, Florida. So notice that this one is postmarked May 23rd. That's going to come in later when we look at the next, or the last return, I should say. This is 1 of 1 in 15 days. Unique success 55 on the year. Overall, number 76. Coming in from WWE NXT wrestler Tommaso Ciampa. I'm going to kind of hold it like this just because it is signed in black on a black background. I did not choose a great card just because it is a black background, so really only silver might look good, and he's kind of positioned where I don't know if silver would look good across like the actual body, but signed nicely in black on the 17 Heritage Wrestling. I got a few packs of this last year just as kind of like throw-ins, and this is one of the cards that came out of it, and I love the 87 Topps design, especially the Future Stars thing. I think that just looks really cool. Definitely top 5 all-time Topps designs in my opinion, so pretty happy to add that into the collection. Wrestling fans out there probably really enjoyed his work. He's been putting on a few good matches, has a good one coming up in a few weeks. I don't really do too much of the wrestling autographs, but if I have one and I feel like I can get a return on it, then I will usually take that chance at it. I might have one more that I might send out from the Heritage packs. Then the second one I have for you, this came in on Tuesday, so the day after Memorial Day. Seattle, Washington, 1 of 1, 19 days. This is number 56 on the year. I have a few out to some current Mariners players, and I thought this might be one of them, but I usually write my name a little differently on the envelope, just to kind of like tell which ones are the big ones instead of writing something like, hey, this is a big one, or Mojo on it. That's just kind of how I do it. It's a little more subtle. So it didn't have that special mark on it, so I was kind of wondering which one this might be. And it is a former big league pitcher for the Cleveland Indians, Mr. Nick Hagadone. Signed 101 on this 2012 Allen Ginter. Nice big bold black Sharpie. Looks really nice. This is his rookie as well. I didn't see any base tops of his in my stacks. I'm sure that he probably had one in like an update series from 2011 or 2012, but unfortunately I could not find that. So I went ahead and went with a Ginter. That's usually my second option. Preference always is base tops, but if I can't get it, I will always take an Allen and Ginter, so really appreciate that. And this last one is pretty strange. So this one is also postmarked May 25th. It's going to come into play here in a second. I got this one in today. Today is June 1st. It's the day that I'm recording this, and it's the day that I'm uploading this. This one is coming in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Postmarked May 24th. So it's been 8 days. And I wouldn't say I'm too far away from Philadelphia. It's you could drive there in one day, realistically. That might kind of expose where I'm at a little bit or give you a better idea what part of the country I'm from. But normally I can get mail back from them in as fast as 2 days if like things are really going well. Maybe that might be a little too much. Maybe it takes 3. But it's been 8 days. And as you can tell, there's a lot of marks on here. So I don't know what this is right here, but this is gasoline. I kind of could smell it as soon as I got it out of the mailbox today. So the smell is pretty potent. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to keep this video shorter just because of that. There's also, I don't know if this will show up on video. There's gasoline marks kind of and marker on the back of this envelope as well. There is watermarks. There's a little bit of like pen, like it's almost as if it was like on someone's fingers and they rubbed on it. and also this part of the envelope was torn open. And I made a video yesterday, kind of frustrated, so I took it down, just because I had some of my TTMs that I had sent to this team, and they were mysteriously had gone missing. And I thought it was kind of weird because I only had issues with the ones that had cash in them. Not accusing anyone of anything, but I think it's kind of strange. I know that one of them, unfortunately, looks like it did not make it there. It was only $10, so thankfully, it was a smaller loss. I did file a complaint with USPS 2 days ago about a lot of these going missing, and sure enough, this one came back today. So I don't know, just kind of weird that it came back 2 days after I filed a complaint. I guess they were really searching for it. So I have hope that maybe my other one will come back. We'll see. But like I said, this one coming in from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I didn't even write on the envelope because this one's going straight in the trash. 101 in, let's see, I got to do the math in my head really quick. I believe it's 25 days. Sent to the Philadelphia Phillies. There was a fee associated with it, but really happy to get it back at long last. Jake Arrieta on this 2015 Bowman. I don't have a base tops of him with the Chicago Cubs. The only ones I have are a league leaders card, which those are kind of I'd like to get them signed, but I don't think they look that good, to be honest. I don't like the American League or National League logo. I didn't. The only other ones I had was him with Baltimore from several years ago. I didn't have any Ginters of him either, so I had to go to the Bowman. This was really the only card I had that looked good. Signed nicely in blue in a really good spot. You can tell that he took the time. Really appreciate that. Came back in really good condition too. I know I've had a few that have been beat up recently, but all three of these that came back within the past week have been in really good condition. So adding that to my collection is pretty stoked for that. But as you can tell, the envelope went through a war. I'm not quite sure what happened to it, but I've gotten a few back from Philadelphia now that have gone through some battles to get here. So let me know what you guys think down below. Have you ever had gasoline on an envelope before? I know that I have not. I can only imagine where this thing has been. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And until next time, I will see you later. Have a good one.